around. So we had a nice little evening. It wasn't even really a scheduled thing, but we had a lot of fun out there, and the it wasn't too bad. A little humid, but it was tolerable. So
Yeah, no, it's not too bad at all. Actually, I went for a long walk before
yeah,
dinner,
hold on a
and
minute. I gotta get the sound off. We're on Facebook here. Hold on. Get my sound off here.
are we doing this in stereo?
Yes, we are. We are right now until I get us off of here. Now I got to find the window that we're on. This is funny.
Are we doing this in stereo?
Where is this thing? Oh, I bet it. Oh, it's over on YouTube. There we go. YouTube. Okay. Now we're muted. Okay. So anyway, yeah, as people are joining us here, we just. So you were telling me what was you were telling me what?
Oh, just that I went for a walk before dinner, and it was tolerable. It was definitely humid and a little
Yeah.
thick out there, but it was still a nice evening to get out.
Yeah. Well, good. Good. Yeah, it was okay. I got out. Actually, I got on the golf course this morning. So and it was really funny. I don't know if you looked at the radar this morning. We had this band of showers that was just west of Lexington, and we were out there and we could see this whole thing going on, but and it stuck right in one place. So we played a whole round of golf and never got a drop on us. I think the poor people on the west side of town and maybe a little further south were getting a probably a monsoon. It looked like it was just raining continuously for a while. So
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm over kind of that area, and I don't know if it rained at all. I didn't really leave my home office all day, so
yeah,
still
you were
working
cooped
from home.
up.
So
So you've been working from home.
since March, yeah, it's kind of wild, but
Yeah, yeah. Well, same here. I've been doing a lot of my stuff here. About split. I mean, certainly on the weekend down at the cathedral doing stuff, but here most of the time during the week. So well, I have about 8:30. So we've told people we're kind of teasing people here, but I wanted to first of all introduce Whitney Allen, and Whitney is leading the Catholics Returning Home Ministry, and we have an announcement tonight, and we're already going to have to correct our announcement because the bulletin this weekend is incorrect. So we do want to announce that we are having a Catholics Returning Home series. This is a 6-week series that we've been doing for gosh over a decade now, a couple times a year, most years. But we decided with everything being so weird with the COVID, everything, we were just going to go ahead and take advantage of the technology we've got and just offer it and see what happens. So we're really going to trust the Holy Spirit here. But we want to announce tonight that we're going to have Catholics Returning Home series. It's going to begin on Sunday, July 19th. Now, what you're going to see in the bulletin this week, and neither Whitney or I caught this, and so it's going to come out and say July 12th is the start, but we actually have an additional week to plan. So we are going to start on Sunday, July 19th at 6:30 p.m. in the evening. And but I wanted to introduce Whitney and bring Whitney on here. We're just going to do a quick announcement tonight and invite you guys to Father Paul's Coffee Hour on Thursday at 9 a.m. And Whitney and another former Catholics Returning Home participant, Neil Dernil, will be with us as well. We're really going to go into more detail then about Catholics Returning Home, but I wanted to introduce Whitney tonight so people would get, and many of you already know her from several other ministries she's been involved with. But so welcome, Whitney. And I know Catholics Returning Home has played a significant part in your life in terms of your relationship with the church. So welcome, and what do you want to say to folks?
oh, thank you. Absolutely, this ministry has been it was really pivotal for me, having been a cradle Catholic and then falling away from the church for close to 20 years. It was this ministry is what brought me back into the church. It's what inspired me to fully return to the faith and kind of really begin for me to start to build the community within the church. And it's very special to me. And I just love being a part of it. And I'm really excited that we can do this online. I think it's going to add a whole new, a whole new feel to it that I think will be really great for people during this time, and maybe even something that we can work into some future efforts. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to talking to Father Paul and getting into some more detail about the ministry. And we're also really excited that we are partnering with Mary Queen this time, so that we can really expand the invitations for people to come back and return home.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things we really want to offer people with this virtual, using Zoom, using the technology is I know a lot of people have told me over the years, like I said, I've been doing this for over 10 years, and a lot of people have told me when they come to the session, they'll say, I came last year, I came into the parking lot and I couldn't come in. I just wasn't ready. I couldn't make myself get out of the car to come in. And I've heard that a few times. And so one of the things I'm hoping with this is that, now people can actually give this a shot from their living room, right? You don't have to leave your home. We're going to welcome whoever shows up. We're just going to welcome people. We don't care where you've been, why you left the church. We just want you to give the church another listen, another look. And so that's the purpose of Catholics Returning Home, is to make people, or to give people that opportunity. And I think doing it with Zoom remotely just takes away that whole thing of having to, first of all, go to the church, get out of your car, come into a room where you don't presumably know anybody. And so that's one of the hopes I have, is that people can feel more comfortable, give it a shot, come into a Zoom meeting. If you don't like what you hear, then you don't have to come back. So, we'll see what happens. We don't know. Again, we're going to trust the Holy Spirit to be a part of it. So, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I think going online I think it's going to really add a comfort level for people. On a couple different levels. Like you said, it takes away a little bit of that intimidation. If you don't know the cathedral, or you don't know Mary Queen, and you don't even know where you're going. Sometimes when you kind of take that first step, and it can be really intimidating. And so that element's taken away by doing it this way, and just kind of gives people the comfort of their own home. And yeah. I think it's really going to attract a lot more people that maybe were intimidated before, didn't get out of their car.
And we've had some good, like all of a sudden, we just put up the form, and I'll show everybody before we get off here tonight, how you can register. But we put it up, and we just had an email go out to the parish, and we've already, just in less than 48 hours, have our first 3 people who've said, I want to be a part of it. So again, it's so far, it's like, this might be a really great way to reach out to people who've been detached and disconnected from the church, and offer them an opportunity, an easy way to come in. And like you said, we are teaming up with Mary Queen, so both of us, we have both people on, both members churches will be contributing team members, and we're looking forward to welcoming people. But again, before we get off of here, I wanted to just remind everybody, Father Paul has been having an hour-long coffee chat with the parish every Thursday morning. It has been at 10 a.m. We've shifted to 9 a.m. for this week and next week. Actually last week. So if you can get there on Thursday morning at 9 a.m., come back to the Cathedral's Facebook page or YouTube channel or our website and tune in, and you'll hear a lot more. You'll hear more about Whitney's story. Neil Durnell is going to join us. He's also been through the series, and just kind of hear their stories. And so we'll spend a lot more time there. Before we get off of here, I do want to show everybody, though, I'm going to share my screen for just a minute, because we have an easy way for people to indicate they're interested in coming. So let me just plop, if I can find that now, because of course, here we go. That's the PDF file. I have to go over here and let me share. I'm going to actually go into share our ourselves here, but let me get over to our, now I have to find the window with the form on it. Yeah, this is the way it always is, you know? Here we go. Here's the registration. Can you see that, Whitney?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you look up here at the very top, if you go to cathedralctk.org/CRH registration, just one word, CRH registration, little form comes up. You just need your name, your email, and a phone number. And that's simply so that we can contact you and tell you how to participate with the Zoom information. So, and really what I want to do is, and again, that's cathedralctk.org/CRH registration. That'll get you to the page. You just fill it out. A team member will contact you. Actually, it would probably be Whitney, but just she'll reach out to you and welcome you to the series and give you the information you need to participate. So with that, the other thing I want to do as we go out of here is invite everybody who's watching or sees this, comes to hear Father Paul's coffee hour. Really, the team is going to be there to welcome people, but we need people. So you know people. You all know people who are away from the church. They're disconnected. You work with them. You live with them. Probably you don't have to look too far before you know somebody who's away from the church. So I would just encourage everybody listening is to invite them to participate in this series. We need you guys to do that. So just let them know about it, point them to that registration page, and we're going to have 6 weeks of really good conversation. We're gonna be real. We're not here to paint some rosy, artificial picture that the church has everything together. We don't. But we have people who love the church, who want to share that love with you, or the people that are away from the church, and just give them an opportunity to reconnect and perhaps make that decision to come back into a full active practice of the faith. So again, as we get off of here, just please remember Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Join Father Paul for his I guess we're calling it his coffee hour with Father Paul and friends. So we hope you'll come and join us. We're going to be spending pretty much the hour talking about Catholics returning home and going into much more detail about what it is. But we'll hope you all will invite your friends, family members, and co-workers to give the church another look and point them in our direction. And I can promise you the team will welcome people and make them feel comfortable and welcome, and that's what it's all about. So with that, any final words, Whitney?
No, I think you said it pretty great, and I'm just really looking forward to this series. And I hope everybody spreads the word and passes it on. It's a lot easier to share it on Facebook sometimes than to maybe have a conversation. But we hope you're having conversations with people about coming back. But also sharing all of this on social media, and you just never know whose heart you're going to move at any given time. So.
That's right. I was just going to flip over here, and probably, I don't know, it's always funny on Zoom meetings when you're looking around at things, you look like you're so intense. So I'm trying to get over to our page and look at the video, see if anybody has any questions real quick before we sign off. So let me do that real quick and just see if anybody has any questions that might have been listening. So I'm almost there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I got it. Nope, no questions, so good. So
You're
anyway,
saving them for Thursday.
that's right. Save them for Thursday. If you have any questions, people have any questions about this series, come back Thursday at 9 a.m. Father Paul and friends, and we'll be talking all about Catholics returning home. Everybody have a great night, and thank you so much. Thank you, Whitney, for being here. And
Thank you.
We'll talk to everybody very soon on Thursday at 9 a.m. So with that.